Hey guys, it is another beautiful Sunday. Going online, gonna do some Uber Eats. Picking up in Chinatown. And did a quick drop off around Young Street. Then I was gonna do a shop and pay at this Loblaws, but this person wanted a bunch of weird meat. That they had stuff that was kind of like what they wanted, but not exactly what they wanted. So I just gave up on that. It's like, if you want too many weird steak and back rib kind of things and a lamb shoulder, like, I don't know what's going on here. If it's not exactly on the label, I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't want to deal with it. But anyways, doing 3 deliveries. Got a kind of combo thing going on. Passed by a San Pellegrino pop-up that looked interesting. And dropped all these off around, I guess they're trying to call that neighborhood City Place, around Canoe's Landing. And yeah, going underneath the Gardner. You can see no cars on the Gardner right now as the Bike for Brain Health is going on. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, picked up some McDonald's, dropped that off, not too far away. Telegram Muse. I think it was a really long wait there. They only had one working elevator. It's like, damn. And yeah, going down Spadina. The road's fairly empty. Yeah. And I did a delivery around Little Norway. Oh yeah, seen this kid in the bike trail here. They should really add a fence to this section of the Martin Goodman Trail. I'm like, with how busy it gets, it's kind of feels like only a matter of time till some kid rolls in the street by accident. But yeah, I went down Stadium Road after doing my drop off and was having a look at the airport. And I guess there's like a fitness park down here now. I don't remember that being here, but haven't really talked about it on the quest. There's a lot of government stuff going on. Doug Ford wants to expand the Billy Bishop Airport runway, which I don't know, it doesn't seem like a good idea. Want to bring large passenger planes, which is going to interfere with a bunch of stuff. And they want to pave over Little Norway Park to add a parking lot. Even though there is a parking lot just to the west of here, I guess they wanted to connect to the passenger pickup and drop-off area that Billy Bishop has. It's a really small pickup and drop-off area, but yeah, Little Norway Park, it's just a nice park. It's got some history of like Norwegian soldiers, I guess, were trained in Toronto during World War II. Pretty sure World War II. But yeah, here's the baseball area that they want to pave over. Nice baseball area. The biggest issue with the airport is that it's too close to all the skyscrapers. Like the runway and emergency takeoff or boarding landing section will hit the new developments that are going to go around Badasagay Park. So it just seems like a foolish idea, and hopefully they don't actually do it because it's not good. Anyways, I've been still online and going over to Liberty Village just cause. And yeah, all this FIFA stuff going on. They've put a boardwalk over this street. Seemed kind of odd. I don't know what's going on with that, but the streetcar still goes through here, and now there's just a wooden deck on what used to be a road. I was planning on riding on that road, but I just walked through the sidewalk. And going up Strawn Avenue into Liberty Village. Yeah, traffic seems pretty light today. Like, there's still cars and stuff around, but I don't know. Guess with all the road closure stuff going on, and who knows. But yeah, did a couple deliveries around Liberty Village. Picked up a thing, and now I'm going out of Liberty Village again. Back over to City Place. And around Canoe's Landing Park, there's some people doing some drumming. That's kind of cool. Just one of those classic random things going on in town. Oh, and I was gonna go over this pedestrian bridge and saw these guys working on the signals at the train signals. Pretty sure that's what those are, at least. But just kind of neat. You don't see guys on this stuff all the time, so that was cool. Anyways, just heading home now. Looking at some street junk. There's a bunch of test tube beaker type things. That's kind of neat. I took some of those for plant propagation, which I might do one day in those tubes. That's pretty much it for my Sunday riding around. Only made $55, which not great for a Sunday. Usually I make a lot on Sunday, but oh well. 345 total for this week, which was pretty good. I feel like Wednesday and Thursday I went pretty hard, I guess. And yeah, guess I also decided to go over to the Freshco and grab some Coke Zeros and stuff. I was looking for cheap meat, but it's kind of later in the afternoon, so anything that was discounted has already been bought, I assume. So looking at the frozen section for anything good here. And I was thinking maybe I could eat some chicken tender type of thing. Decided to go with some Compliments popcorn chicken, which is one of the better $1 per 100 gram value kind of things. It was still like under $1, where I feel like a lot of meat nowadays is almost $2 per 100 grams. So, you know, I do try to pay attention to that pricing format. And as I was leaving Campfire Circle, I was wondering what their parking situation is going on. Like, they have this rope thing that I imagine is getting tiresome to manage for all the people that can park there. So I wonder if they'll just stop putting that rope up after a whole week of trying. So yeah, Monday, 3,416 days of questing. I'm going back online on Uber Eats, guys. I wasn't super feeling like I gotta go do some work, but kind of didn't really have any plans on Monday, so I figured might as well just ride around and take it easy. Try not to work too hard, but pick up some tasty chicken and donuts. Got an add-on for this Alfie's sandwich place. And I rode past Prenup Pub as they're demolishing it. Yeah, it kind of sucks. They cut down the trees as well, which is pretty common for, I don't know, redeveloping stuff. Cut down all the trees near it because it's a pain to deal with. But yeah, then I got some monkey sushi here. Went down, and there was a request for some Hey tea in the Eaton Center, which I might not have done because it's like in the Eaton Center, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's going to the same person that wanted the sushi, so it does make sense to do it. And this Hey tea, it is not in the food court, and they did not have a proper instructions on where it actually was, so I kind of just walking around looking for it. And looking on Google Maps, the sign doesn't even have the name of the place on it. Turns out I did walk by it earlier. It's like, man, you guys gotta make it easy to find this place. At least write what level of the Eaton Center you're on, which also isn't easy to do. Because what level is any level of the Eaton Center? They all kind of feel like the ground levels at times. Except for like the food court, but whatever. So yeah, doing another pickup in Union Station, which is also kind of maze-like, but it was a good dollar amount, so I guess I'll search the maze for $10. And chop that off around Canary District. Then got some request in the Distillery District from Scooped, an ice cream place. Took him kind of a while to give me the ice cream, even though I was ready to go. I was like, I don't know, guys, come on, let's get this ice cream going. And I went and picked up some other stuff. Burger Priest. This is in the bag at the same time as the ice cream, so hopefully that little divider will keep the hot things hot and the cold things cold. I did go and drop that stuff off. They did tip me, so hopefully that ice cream was still good when they got it. You know, only like 10 minutes or so delivery time. Probably fine. Yeah, I'm going by the McLaughlin Planetarium as they're demolishing it. Yeah, I never visited this place. Back in like 2019, this is what they proposed to replace it, which they since scaled down to be 6 stories tall instead of 8 stories. But yeah, I don't really know what that actual building's gonna be like, or what they're gonna use it for. If it's gonna be open to the public, it seems like maybe. But yeah, I was feeling good, so I went offline here. $70 in 3 hours, pretty nice, pretty nice. And kind of rode around for a bit, found some street junk, a steam shot, a steam cleaner, which seemed neat. I've seen some videos online of people cleaning with steam, and they're like, it just cleans so easy, just blast this gunk off with steam. So I did want to give that a try. And here's that trying. Filled it up with water. Looking at this outer protective hose part, it's broken, which isn't great, but the inner tube, if it was broken, I would be noticing some steam as it built up, but it seemed fine. And I wanted to try cleaning up one of these gross gunky corners of my shower, which I've tried to clean before, and it like, you know, you can get a little bit off. It's like a big pain in the ass. It's mostly soap scum, because like I would use a bar of soap, and then when I'm done with the soap, or like there's a little sliver, I kind of just throw it in that corner, and like I'll deal with it later. And it kind of just built up to be a big corner gunk. But yeah, the steam cleaning actually seemed to do a pretty good job. I could probably hit it again with the steam and get it even cleaner, but I kind of don't want to damage the silicone that's around the tub. So before I unplugged it for a little bit and then plugged it back in and decided to give this edge a try. The water, it feels like it's kind of running low on water. Like it's not that big of a reservoir in here. But I did try another corner here and was able to get some of this black gunk off, which I don't know if this is like a weird mold or something, but I don't know. Probably just dirt from the years of me showering in the shower. But yeah, the steam ran out, so kind of seems like it takes 5 minutes to charge up the steam, and you get 5 minutes of cleaning time, and then to fill it up again, to be safe, you have to let it cool down for 5 minutes because it's pressurized steam in there, so you don't want to open it up and get blasted with steam. It's just kind of like a whole, 10 minutes of waiting between cleaning. Maybe that's another reason why people threw it out. But yeah, this creamy golden sesame sauce, they're sold out. I went to get some more. Not that I'm out, I just wanted to stay stocked up. But I guess I'm glad that other people are buying it. And I also got some Coke Zeros and stuff. But yeah, that's more or less my day, by the way, guys. See ya in the next one.